Hey, what's up, y'all? You know what? I just wanted to say something real quick. Quick. You know, I've heard this a lot, especially dealing with our people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And the people you think who will support you the most, who will be 100 all the way supporting to see you win, are not the people who it is. And what's going on over here? See some tent set up. Oh, kind of sidetracked me. Didn't know what's going on down here. But yeah, I was saying that, it's not the people you think who will support you or your supporters. And I'm saying this about friends and family. And I realize this being in business and trying to pump my brand and everything, even just this channel, which we've got a lot of supporters on the channel. But just as far as brand and anything that has to do with money or them buying a product or something from you, and I don't care whether it's your best friends, your people who you didn't party with, bought bottles with, just spent money on everything else. And when you started doing something, you would think they would support you. And I realized that, family and friends is that heavy. So I've always been a person who's always try to help people as much as I could, support as much as I could, be affiliated and help you reach your goal or whatever. It's people back home that I gave places, let people stay, and needed gas money, and needed something to eat. And a lot of them people haven't even purchased one thing from my brand. Some I even helped, had ideals to do shows, just all different types of stuff. And I put my money in, my time, my effort. And, that's just me being a friend and believing in your ideal of what you're trying to do, and like, okay, we can make this work. Let's go. What we need to do, what I need to do, because I've always been the person that wants to help and see you win. But I realized that with the Mo Style Clothing, and we have a Mo Style Boutique also, which the boutique, that's been getting mainly, that's my wife, women stuff and all of that. So it's been a lot of her friends and stuff have purchased, I think even family members. But for me, just promoting the Mo Style Clothing, I've had more people who ain't family and friends purchase. And I was just dropping my daughter off, which she does a lot of stuff for, not on the Mo Style Clothing, but for our channel. So she's been taking a break, so she's been doing school and tracking all type of stuff. I've been handling a lot of stuff more myself. But today she had an event where her school is doing a fundraiser at I guess a college game here in Fort Worth. There's supposed to be something going on. So, and this is not just about my daughter, which I understand she's still young, she's shy, she don't really like talking to people that much. So I'm trying to get her out there to do that. And get her, be able to talk to people, pass out flyers. So I told her, let your coach and them know, like, hey, they raising money. If you can pass out these flyers, set these flyers up here, hey, for anybody who purchases, I donate, 10% of the profits to what y'all trying to do. But like I said, she's still in the age you shy, you don't, she's kind of like, she's like me. I've been coming out my shell more as I've gotten older. I wish I would have came out my shell more as I was younger, but due to the circumstances, shit was going on. You don't trust everybody. You don't want to talk to everybody. But my kids is different environment, different thing. But she's like that. So I get it. So me and her going back and forth. I'm like, yeah, just ask her. She's like, no, I don't know if we can set these up here and all of that. So I'm messing with her. I'm like, you know what? It just made me think about my other kids also, which I've given free stuff, shirts and all of that. But I realized, like, you know what? I can't exclude them either from this conversation just because they my kids. I have to give everybody the same type of treatment. So I realized that even your close family that you've helped, even family you've raised, family you've always been there, and family could be friends too, because I really don't have friends. It's either your family or you not. Or you're an associate. That's someone I just associate with. Hey, what's going on? What's cracking? I see you from time to time. But so that's just how even me and my wife been. If you come to my house a few times, you've been invited and you've been there, we consider you family. And then there's a trust thing that's going on there. If you need me, hey, give me a holler. I'm there when I can. Sometimes I can't be, but hey, for the most part, I try to be there if you need me. And everything. But yeah, so sometimes I feel like, you know what, maybe I just need to cut people off. And I'm saying this that with a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, especially with our people who don't support each other, but they'll go spend money everywhere else, but won't support you. They'll go to the white brands, buy all the time, but won't. Maybe some of that could be like, hey, I forgot, or you may not even have the item what you need at the time, which that's cool. But sometimes support is just, even nowadays, since we're in the whole social media thing, it could just be sharing your posts. If you purchase something, hey, share it. That's free marketing for us. That's free marketing for us. We getting to help, and you never know what comes out of that. Like I got, which I guess I call him family, because his I think his uncle is one of my best friends I grew up with. Which I need to call him. I haven't talked to him in a while. I know he's been dealing with a lot, but he always share my posts, repost anything I put. And I was like, you know what? I had to think about it. Like, dude, I really appreciate your support. Even if you ain't purchased nothing, you always reposting. And I see him doing other brands, well, just anything in general, posting. So I was like, you know what? I hit him up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send you something. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna send you some free merch because I always see you supporting. I always see you reposting. And he's not even a person that I've hanged around with. You know, like I said, I believe his uncle. You know, that was my best friend growing up. Pretty much lived at his house, everything. Which it was a group of us who ended up. His mom's kind of like took us in. So yeah, so I don't even have that relation with him as much because he's a lot younger than us. So seeing that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna send you something just because you always supporting. So we in the age now where everybody support everybody else, but won't support you. Should you just cut them off? I've seen people, even some people from who know we got the boutique first. I've seen them order the same stuff from other people, and they know we've been doing this because we was running the boutique posts like crazy, wife, everything, pictures. So they know, but we'll see them purchase stuff from everybody else. And these are the same people that we've kicked it with, or anytime needed anything, who's there. And it's just making me think, you know what, us as a black race, we not gonna make it. We really not gonna make it. And even more now in this time and era that I'm realizing that it's me, gimme, take. Me, gimme, take. Everybody is all like, oh, go out and get it on your own. You gotta get it through, which yeah, that's right for people who you don't know. You gotta go out there and you put that work in. But for close friends and family, it shouldn't be no problem. I don't care what type of business you have or anything. If it's something that you could use or need, share a post. Do some business with them. And I realize in my family we have a few people now who's doing business, whether it's credit repair, any credit repair, lawn service, remodeling, just anything. We should be doing more and sharing their posts, which I even have a segment on our channel which is called Black Friday, where we show support for black-owned businesses and brands and stuff in that nature from anything. So if I use it, I supported it, I put it in the video, that's my support. So for us, we really not gonna make it, because nobody wants to, well, I ain't gonna say nobody because I do, but people who should support don't support, and we see that in the world, and if that doesn't change, we're gonna continue to downfall. Or it has to be a catch for you to support. It's like, well, if I support, then you got to do this, or something crazy. It's just made me think, you know, my wife goes off. She always goes off about my friends and stuff who we've been in that situation. You know, I didn't even jam my own family up trying to help other family with finances, whether it's giving them cash. I even had some people where I took out a couple of loans, and, you know, and they pretty much kind of like reneged on them. And I had to bear that weight. And you know, that was a real bad time, because actually I probably wouldn't be here if God didn't tell me to let it go. Yeah, because when shit went left with that, I was on some type in the bushes about to get you type shit. And I ain't gonna say the person's name. They know who it is. I don't even think they probably not gonna watch this or see this, but I don't even think they don't even follow me no more. You know, it was a whole big fallout, and that person always supported. You need help, like I'm saying, I got you. Even though, you know, come the story, the whole shit was a lie. You know, you even had your wife thinking something totally different, because, you know, you wasn't explaining to her. So my wife was about to bust down on her at one point. Like, she don't even know what the fuck going on. He ain't telling her something. But yeah, so I realized then to stop helping people a certain way. And, you know, something my mother-in-law and father-in-law said: I'll help you if I got it, but I'm not gonna expect it back. And I was like, huh? No, I'm expecting mine back. If I help you out and give you something and you're supposed to give it back to me, I need it back. And I understood. Later, I started to understand that. Like, you know what? If I got it here, I'll leave it up with God. He's gonna take care of it. And that's kind of what I did with the situation, especially with the situation where I probably would be locked up or gone for a while. That's what I was meaning. God said, no, let me handle it. And not too long after that, that person got really jammed up on something and some Fed stuff. And had to pay some big fees and fines. So I was like, you know what? God took care of it for me. I prayed on it. God said he took care of it for me. And it's been that with other incidents too with people. I learned to let it just ride. I said, God, take care of this, because if I don't, I'm gonna end up doing something. And I've noticed that things happen to them people. They may not know. And some of that's like, I pray, some of it, I hate to say it, you know, when they say, pray for your enemies, I prayed. I prayed that they got what's coming due. That's what I prayed for. But I just want to speak on that and say, you know, as friends and family, if you know someone who's close to you and they have a business, just support them. Reach out. Say, hey, I'm going to repost you. I'm going to flood my people so they can see what you're doing, and hopefully that works. Like I said, you ain't got to purchase nothing. It's good that you would, because you never know what that's going to build down the line. You never know when you might, like, hey, who could I call to help if you're jammed up? And the person you think is eventually going to be like, nah, I can't help you. And you know why? Because they're going to be like, you know what, when I needed support, even for a purchase or just for you to repost anything, you would never do anything. You ain't never repost, you ain't never purchase nothing. So now I can't help you. You on your own. You're going to have to figure it out. So sometimes you never know what you doing for somebody. Later down the line, they might see and be like, you know what? I'm going to hook you up. You always been solid. You always been 100 when I had something going on. You always pulled up, showed out, and support. So, hey, that's all I want to say, man. Family, y'all got to do better. And if we want to change the dynamic of our people and the culture, we have to start doing things different. So, stop fucking with all them people you don't have to, but, you know, stop spending a lot of your money with people who you don't know, and spend some of your money with the people you do know. I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace.